Welcome, Namaskar, Adab, Sat Sri Akal, God bless you to all of you. On behalf of Kanan.co, at the outset, I, Trudip Thakkar, welcome you all for this another podcast that will change your life. And in today's podcast, we have a special guest with us, Mr. Victor. He's the Director of International at Cape Breton University. So thank you very much, sir, for spending your most valuable time with us. And sir, tell me something about this Cape Breton University.
Sure. Well, first of all, thank you for inviting me to it. It's been a pleasure to be here at the hosted by Canan and your associates here. And Cape Breton University is a small university, about 7,000 students on the east coast of Canada, on the province of Nova Scotia.
Okay.
We're an island of about 110,000 people, so not a giant population, but we have a small city of about 85,000 people. And we are there to offer bachelor programs, post-baccalaureate diplomas, and master's programs for international students from 80 countries around the world.
80 countries around the world. Wow. Great. So what are the secret ingredients that make Cape Breton University so special?
It's the people and the relationships.
Okay.
Honestly, because we are a smaller population on the East Coast, the history of Cape Breton post-colonization was very working class and industries, and the people there are very approachable, supportive, and that translates into the support that we offer our students through our staff and our services. So I think the support systems, the programming, and the accessibility for the students and from the school and the community are really the key points that make CBU experience a very unique academic experience.
Great. So what are the high demand program offered by the Cape Breton universities?
Yeah, thank you for asking. There are many programs, so
Yes,
I'll only highlight a few in the undergraduate and postgrad level.
Yeah.
So our Bachelor of Public Health Science, we're one of only 5 universities in the country that offer this program. And we may be the only one that offers the 4-year bachelor program in 2 years if you have a related science degree in India.
Okay.
You can basically join it at year 3, complete the entire bachelor program in 2 years.
Wow.
Thereby still accessing the full postgraduate work permit opportunities for an industry that is in high demand in Canada. Our graduates write the public health, their certification exams, graduating in the top 90 percentile every time through the years. And you become a public health inspector, basically measuring water quality, air quality, food quality, kind of environmental aspects. And students are getting jobs all across the country. In fact, one recent Indian graduate, I connected with our faculty, Melissa, and asked for a story. She did move to a more remote area of Canada, but they had offered her a $30,000 Canadian signing bonus just to come to their community, be a public health inspector.
What is this signing bonus is all about?
Well, because it's a in-demand profession, and you need to be a certified public health inspector to be qualified to do it. And this community in particular was having trouble attracting a high-quality health inspector. You know, Cape Breton University's graduates are always highly qualified because their program is excellent. So they sought her out and offered her the job to move.
Okay. So apart from the salary, you are getting 30,000 Canadian dollars signing bonus.
For this one particular student, not for every student.
Yeah.
But I love hearing these, singular success stories for in-demand professions, as well as our Bachelor of Engineering Technology program. Very unique. We offer it in petroleum, which is the first and one of only 2 in Canada in that concentration, environmental, chemical, and electronics and controls, which we are the first and only university that offers the engineering technology in that stream. And that is a very applied program. So it's not your traditional theoretical engineering. It's an engineering technologist to be trained to work out in the field across the country. Lots of opportunities for petroleum, of course, off the coast of Newfoundland or in Alberta, and also in Nova Scotia. And it might be an idea of something that will pay off in the future when Nova Scotia has just removed some environmental protection policies against development of oil and gas in our province. So the environmental degree in potential petroleum could be increasing in demand as the time progresses. As well as we have the Post-Baccalaureate Diplomas in Occupational Health and Safety Management.
Okay.
This is a high demand course for international students, and we've actually doubled the seats that we're offering in that program now. So students have an opportunity for that, for supply chain management or for analytics, business analytics, to work with the Cape Breton University work placement officers to try to find an internship while they're doing their studies. A lot of occupational health and safety management students end up in the working for Nova Scotia Health, which manages all of our hospitals across the island. Supply chain management have worked for everyone from Coca-Cola to national grocery chains. Analytics have worked with recognized tech companies like IBM, and their internships, if they secure them, are retaining the students at about 90%. So most of the students that do an internship, are getting a job. And about 25 to 35% of the students in those programs do internships. But I do advise a student, use the services that are available, seek out those internships, because success comes when you work for it.
Absolutely. Correct. So most of the Indian students and particularly parents are worried about the part-time job.
Yeah.
Because when they are opt for the bachelor's degree or even for the master's degree, so they have to manage their second year tuition fees or the third year tuition fee and fourth year tuition fees.
Yeah.
So how student can manage their fees while studying in Cape Breton University? So what kind of part-time job opportunities are available to them?
Yeah, I would say most of our international students work, those who are seeking jobs. I will also say you can't expect to land in Cape Breton and get a job right away. That's just not how communities work.
Yes.
But the way to success is accessing the services that are available to you, both within the university, our 5 international student advisors, all immigration certified, our career services center, the work placement officers in the both the co-op programs and the post-baccalaureate diplomas, as well as community services. We have a local immigration partnership. I'm a board member of that aligns all the different services around the island that are there to support newcomers. And engage in the community, volunteer at a Meals on Wheels, get to know people. There are increasing number of part-time jobs and full-time unscheduled breaks in Cape Breton, and a lot of that is due to our success in retaining our international student graduates post-graduation.
Okay. And what about the cost of living and cost of program at Cape Breton University?
Yeah. Well, Cape Breton is amongst the lowest cost of living in Canada. These smaller towns, rural places, needing more newcomers to visit us, are rent and cost of life overall compared to bigger city centers like Toronto is vastly lower. Cape Breton University was founded in 1974. As the industries were starting to close in Cape Breton, the government wanted to give an opportunity for the local population to access higher education, the sons and daughters of miners and steel workers. So affordability is at the core of our university.
Absolutely.
Our motto is triumph through perseverance, and perseverance will triumph. And so we continue through the 50 plus years since we've been in university to keep that accessibility and affordability for students, both Canadian and international. So you compare the price point of our university to other public universities in Canada, we are much more accessible.
Okay. So the main purpose of conducting this podcast that we want to highlight such kind of universities that people are not aware about. So at Cape Breton University, what are the main benefits that international students get in terms of PR, in terms of job opportunity, in terms of affordability, in terms of program selection? Yeah, please say, sir.
Well, that was
A lot of questions.
packed into
Yeah.
that question, and I appreciate it. So please bear with me as I make my way through. First of all, Nova Scotia continues to welcome international students.
Students. Yeah.
Regardless of what you may have heard throughout the past year in Canada, a lot of it is entirely misleading. In fact, our provincial government has a mandate to double the population of Nova Scotia by 2050.
Yes.
And the ideal newcomers are international students who come, have a Canadian education, are young, are motivated, and are ambitious and want to contribute to our society. And in Cape Breton, we recognize and support that. We had our first population increase in the island in over 40 years in 2019, all entirely due to retaining our international students.
Yes.
So it's something I'm very passionate about. I'm a graduate of Cape Breton University. I am an islander who has left and come home. And I work for the university, yes, but I'm of the island, and that is what I want to see succeed.
Okay.
So when I was a young boy going to school in my small town in Cape Breton, everyone in my class looked like me. But I have daughters that go to school now in Cape Breton, and they have classmates whose folks are from Nigeria, from China, from Vietnam, and from India. And that is what makes me proud of the work that we do at Cape Breton University.
Yes. And the PR opportunities.
Of course, in Nova Scotia and Atlantic Canada, we have the Atlantic Immigration Program, as well as the Provincial Nominee Program. So this is unique to trying to entice newcomers to stay in Atlantic Canada. So you can only access the AIP if you have graduated from Atlantic Canadian University. And if you are your internship or your part-time job or your summer full-time job through your studies is part of the AIP list of vetted employers, then you'll be able to access that step and gain your PR fairly quickly after graduation. But I have to be very cautious in talking about opportunities because I'm not immigration certified.
Yes.
But our 5 international student advisors, 2 of whom are international students, former international students at Cape Breton University, now employees, and are immigration certified, are there to support the students before they apply. Contact your counselors through Canan. They can talk to our ISAs. They tell me, before I left, Victor, make sure the counselors know that they can talk to us, that the students can talk to us. And as soon as you're accepted, you access all of our services because we're invested in the student success. And that goes from before they step foot in Cape Breton.
Okay. So as you said that affordability is the core of the Cape Breton University. But my question is, what about the exciting campus life that most of the students are looking for? That at the end of the college days, I say that I really gonna miss my college days. So
Yeah.
is there Indian festivals you are celebrated at the campus?
Oh my God.
And
Well, most recently, the Holy Festival
yeah,
was celebrated. And another great thing about our international student graduates, one fellow named Ankit, who has MBA graduate, CBU, Indian student, former student, he started an entire Cape Breton influencers business, and they organize events throughout the community, and they celebrate newcomers regardless of where they're from.
okay.
So he and his group, they organize the Holy Festival on their own.
Okay.
So I'm going to the grocery store that day and seeing all the beautiful colors on the students coming in, and it's pretty great. The university has events basically every day of the year.
Yes.
We have a great intramural and sports for all programs for students. Intramurals are like competitive, whether it's cricket, whether it's badminton, basketball. There's teams that play against each other. Or sports for all is more accessible, just so you can move your body and use the facilities at CBU. And we've done massive investments in our community and on our campus. We're opening a medical school this year.
Okay.
The building completion is almost finished, and the first class will be welcomed in August of 2025.
Okay.
We just finished a renovation on our ice hockey arena, making Canada's first female-focused ice hockey rink.
Wow.
Olympic-sized arena. We just finished renovations on our fitness center for students and our athletes, as well as entirely renovated, expanded health and counseling center for students where they can access doctors, nurses, blood collection, social workers, counselors, as well as we are working with Nova Scotia Health to create a 10,000 person newcomer care clinic. So this is a health facility for access for all newcomers in the last 5 years or who have been in Cape Breton for 5 years, for the students, their families, their children who may not yet have a family doctor. We renovated our campus to include 111 new beds, as well after consulting with students and hearing that maybe not all of them want to use the meal plan.
Okay.
There's a communal kitchen that we made for them to
Wow.
cook their own food together. And next year, we're building a Center for Discovery and Innovation that will house classrooms and state-of-the-art lab facilities for a Bachelor of Nursing, Engineering Technology, Public Health, and Occupational Health and Safety Management. And just in March 2025, our local member of parliament visited campus and announced $17 million investment for CBU to begin building off-campus housing in downtown Sydney for students. That project is slated to begin in summer 2025. We're going to be building 145 new beds, new units, in downtown Sydney where we're located, as well as another 200 in a community just adjacent to the university. And that's only phase one.
Okay.
So a lot of, downturn in the Canadian higher education industry, but CBU continues to invest in the students and community.
Correct. So thank you very much for spending your most valuable time. And yes, viewers, if you have any doubt, any question, any query, any suggestion, then you can write down in the comment section. At Kanan.co, we have a 600 plus employees, always ready to help you. Your dream, your visa is our responsibility. So write down your questions and we will help you. And we will always ready to help you and answer all your questions. But please, it's my humble request to all the viewers that keep asking the questions. If not in the comment section, here we have a contact details we always share with you. So do call on this given number if you have any doubt, any question, any query, and you can also share your suggestions. And thank you very much for spending your most valuable time, and all the very best for your bright and enlightened future. And keep watching Kanan Visa Insights.